Hey YouTube, it's your girl Mama V here and baby daddy is back. And today we are gonna just do a simple talk mukbang, and we have a whole bunch of ice creams here that we'll be doing a dessert one. And then we have some nuts here, and then some sprinkles over there, and some waffle bowls. Alright, so before we start talking, can't forget the chocolate syrup. And so we have Ben & Jerry's chocolate shake it truffles. And then you want to read?
Yeah, and then we have Open Nature non-dairy frozen dessert made with almond milk.
I'm actually lactose, so I wanted to try that out. We have
Caramel.
And then we have Ben & Jerry's chocolate chip and cookie dough.
The American Dream made by Ben & Jerry's.
And then we have my favorite, sorry, it's kind of hard to focus, pistachio. So it's pistachio and then actual real pistachio nuts in there.
And the last one we have is none other than mint chocolate chip.
Cool, so we'll go ahead and get started. We'll start talking while we make our little Sunday bowls. It is a Thursday night, and yeah. We haven't filmed in a while. I think it's been about 3 weeks. Life has been hectic, so that's kind of my jacket's a little crooked. Life has been hectic, so that's kind of why we have not filmed as consistently as we wanted to. So I'm opening up the waffle bowl. And I'm just gonna take it out of the box. And we'll rebox it later. And you know, it's all about the aesthetics in the video. So while I'm doing this, I'm scared of breaking the actual cone. This is like so tightly wrapped in.
Right?
It's like when a baby swaddled.
Brought to you by the good people at Joy Waffle Cones.
This cute little cone bowl here. You want yours?
Nice. And
then I haven't tried these flavors other than this pistachio, so I don't know. I might go with pistachio. I might also try something new. Which one do you want to try first?
Let's go with the top. Which one is that one?
Well, no, you try it. I'm gonna try a different one. What do you want to try?
All right, I'm gonna try chocolate shake it truffle.
All right. And then I guess I'm gonna try the mint chocolate cookie. So this is weird. So this is not like the green mint. It's like the white mint and then Oreo cookies in there. So I will try this because I love mint. And move this around here. So yeah, what we just kind of wanted to discuss today is, what was it, 2 weeks ago? We might have to use our teeth.
What I found is you just grab the top off with the plastic.
Oh, they have a little thing that you can.
Oh, nice.
So we're gonna be discussing today our small family trip that we took to that we took to LA. All right, y'all. Let's see. Break the seal. Break the seal.
So it is that white though.
That's a pun. If you guys didn't know, break the seal. So yeah, 2 weeks ago we took a small family trip to LA. As you know, baby daddy is originally from LA. Tell them where you grew up.
Not too far out of the city, about 15 miles, at the border of the IE and LA County, in a little town called Pomona.
Very little town. So yeah, so we went down there because, you know what? Do you know where okay, actually I'll ask you a little bit later. So we went down there because of the Nipsey Hussle gallery. So as you guys know, that Nipsey Hussle was from Crenshaw in LA, and so we went down there because it was a 3-day weekend. It was their last weekend that they were hosting the gallery next to the Shoe Palace in Melrose. and they had pictures that were chosen by his family, and they were placed in a specific order in the gallery. And basically you walk around and you kind of see the progression of his career, and they had a cool vinyl that you could listen to on some Beats headphones. And
it was the Victory Lap.
The Victory Lap album.
They had 2 vinyls that you could put on headphones and listen to the Victory Lap. And then they had like they had like 3 screens on top playing all kinds of music videos that he had shot throughout the years. Basically all in Nipsey stuff.
Yeah, and I'll probably insert some of the clips and the photos that we took there. And so it was super duper dope. That's literally probably the reason why we drove to LA. It was their last weekend. So they closed, just want to show you guys some of that sprinkle juice. They closed, they were gonna close the gallery the day before that his Puma set was gonna release. So we literally went down there the last weekend. I actually missed a family wedding to make it down there, and it was totally worth it. And it was just super dope to be there. And they actually gave us stickers. And so I'll show you guys a photo of the stickers that they gave us. But
the stickers were really dope too.
And so the stickers was actually created. It's a billboard that's right outside of the gallery, and it was created by his tour manager / photographer or videographer, Jorge Pinche. And the dopest part about this is, so I posted it up on my Instagram, but I didn't post a lot of photos because I wanted to wait to talk about it in the video. And the guy, Jorge Pinche, again, I might be, murdering his name, so excuse me, but he liked my photo, and I felt hella starstruck. Like, he liked my photos that I took of the gallery, and I was just like, that's just super dope, because actually the last time we were in LA was for Baby Daddy's birthday weekend, and that was the weekend that he actually got shot.
He actually got shot on my birthday, March 31st.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm sure you guys all heard of it, and I don't want to go into it because it's like super bittersweet, because I still get the chills to this day, even thinking about it. Like,
well, just to give you a little insight. So we were hanging out at my parents' house, and for some reason the news was just playing. And then they had a reporter in front of that Shell gas station, and then the headlines just read, Nipsey Hussle was shot. And then immediately when I read that, I kind of got up on my seat, and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, he like literally yelled in the middle of the living room, like, what the F?
My dad was just looking at me like, what's wrong with you? And then my cousins and my brother were like, really?
Like, he said the whole word. And the crazy part about it was, again, I don't want to dive into it because it's so sad.
Right.
But then a couple of seconds later, it was like confirmed that he had unfortunately passed, right? And so being in LA in that time, I told him, like, I just want to get out of LA. Like, it's such a weird vibe. We were actually leaving the next day, but we decided to leave like
a little earlier.
Like, we were supposed to leave like 6, 7. We decided to leave like at 3 or 2 in the morning. It was so hard for me to sleep. Like, you just felt the vibe in LA. It was so sad. It was like this somber vibe. And usually LA, coming from the Bay and going to LA, like, it's like a vacation. Like, it's so much more of a lighter mood. Everybody feels relaxed. But yeah, this time it didn't. I told him, I'm like, I just need to get back to the Bay and like recenter myself, because I couldn't comprehend how his family must have felt, you know?
Especially who he was. So we went to the gallery. The gallery was just totally awesome. So from the first photo all the way to the last photo were just different progressions of his life. He even had they even had one picture of him chilling in his whip in front of the LA County Probation Office. And I guess at the time he was going through a court case and dealing with some things. So that's when that picture had arose.
I think it had to relate to his wasn't the album or the song, County Jail?
Was it?
I think so. I think that's what the title of the photo was. Again, we'll recap the photos that we actually took. But yeah, like he said, it was super dope. It was nice to like find the peace in what has happened to him, because he like gave back so much to his community. And I mean, he literally risked his life going back to his hood and investing back in his hood. So I was telling him, like, yo, we gotta go to the gallery. Once I found out about it, I was like, yo, we're on it. Like, I literally probably would have went to opening day of the gallery, but I have work and we're in the Bay and we have kids.
She was really into it. She had me call Shoe Palace just to check the status, like, the day before to see how the gallery was going. The person that informed us was really nice. He said that it was packed before, but now the vibe is not as packed.
Yeah.
Which was great because we had gotten to Melrose right when Shoe Palace opened. So it was a busy day, you know, the normal traffic that goes up and down on the weekends. But, you know, when we got to the gallery, it was, like, very personal. Like, the people that were coming in there were just passing by, but, like, it wasn't crowded. You could go to each photo and just feel, like, looking at the photo, you could just be, like, imagining it through his eyes. And, like, it just, like, gives you the chills.
And shout out to the female worker.
She was awesome.
She appeared to be female, but I don't know if she identifies as female. But she had dreads.
She was hella cool.
She was awesome because she made sure that that the family's wishes were carried out. Like, you see people walking in, she would stop you right away. Like, no.
Away.
You gotta go to the first picture. You gotta go to the second picture. And she was like, you know, out of respect for his family and the way they curated the gallery.
The whole gallery.
Then this is the way that you want to walk through it. So yeah, she was definitely making sure that she carried out her responsibilities. And again, it was super dope that they gave away the little giveaways, his tickets. I mean, not his tickets, his stickers.
Stickers are awesome.
Yeah. And it was cool just to bring my daughters into that environment because I love hip hop. Like, I'm not saying I'm a big hip hop head and I know all the things, but like, I really think that hip hop has brought a voice to those who have been silenced in society, and hip hop has to do a lot with like social justice and like, you know, being able to bring equality. And so that's definitely what Nipsey had brought to the community and to the larger hip hop world of, you know, giving back to his community, investing in his community. And it was just like super dope. Like, I was like soaking in every picture. They had a mural on the side of the Shoe Palace. They had his pictures on top of the Shoe Palace. And it was funny though because on his racks in the middle, video, I was like, yo, I like that Puma suit, and I tried to look for it, bro, and I couldn't find it. And then when they released the Puma, I was literally checking the Marathon clothing page, his family's.
Shout out to the Marathon clothing page because they made it possible.
And his Puma page, the Puma pages, and I was looking like, what is gonna come out in the collection? And then I realized the tracksuit was gonna come out in collection. And I don't know if anybody else peeped this, but he's worn all the clothes that he created in his videos or in his concerts. So I thought that was super dope, especially with like the black and brown suit that kind of has like a Dickies vibe to it. I was like, that's hella LA.
That's dope.
So yeah.
So
sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so going back to the gallery, like a few photos that I remembered. There was one with him and P. Diddy, and then they were on stage, and then Nipsey was rapping, and P. Diddy was right next to him rapping with them, and then you could just see it, like that was like towards the end of his gallery.
And I think that was a Victory Lap tour, right?
Yeah, it was a Victory Lap tour.
Blue Laces 2.
Yeah, shout out. That song is really ill. And then the last photo, just it was a billboard of him and the words prolific somewhere in his neighborhood, and then on the curb there's a little brick wall that says R.I.P. Nipsey tagged up. So that photo was kind of like,
it summed up his whole career. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that was Jorge Pinche too who did that billboard. And I believe he's the one who created that billboard. So it was just so cool to see like his vibe. And I really regret, because Nipsey actually came out to the Bay in his Victory tour, right? and he wanted to see him. It was a bar down near Pier
Where she used
39.
to work at.
Yeah, and it was literally at the corner, and I was like, yo, like, I don't know about the vibes. Like, we got kids. I want to, like, maybe we can skip out on this concert. But, like, he really wanted to go. It was
crazy because, you know, Nipsey is such, like, a big figure down in LA, and we always listen to his music. So when he had the opportunity to come see him in the Bay, I was, like, so stoked about it. And then, like, from the pictures that I saw on his Instagram, they were, like, very personal pictures. Like, I think, like, if we would have went, there would have been a possibility where we could just actually, like, talk to him.
Like a meet and greet. Because it was a very small, intimate bar. I've been to that bar before. And it's super small. Because not many people go there on a regular basis. So, yeah, it was just super cool to be there. I'm glad I pushed the agenda to be like, yeah, we going down to LA. I don't care. I'm driving. Like, and we made it like a little family weekend because we saw his family during the week, and it was super dope. And like,
shout out to my cousins. They came out with us to the gallery too.
Yeah, his cousins came out to the gallery just to appreciate like his art and
same cousin that was there that when he had passed, and we were hanging out at my parents' house.
Yeah, so it was just super cool because, like, honestly, like, even though, like, I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, after he passed he has hella more fans, I don't know if it really matters about like those fans happening after he passed, because if they're streaming his music and they're buying his product and they're supporting his brand, like, I'm all for it, whether or not you were a fan before or after he passed away. Like, that's still bringing income to his estate, to his family, to his kids, to his partner that he left. So it was just really cool to be in a positive environment. And to tell y'all another little snippet about it was, I've been like watching all his Puma stuff, right? Cause I actually, it was crazy because the weekend that he passed away, I actually, for his birthday surprise, I ordered him clothes from his store, and not knowing, obviously, you know, what was gonna happen. And so our orders are obviously on backstock. We ordered it in literally that weekend that he passed, and we still haven't gotten it yet. And I totally understand, because they got like over 2 million orders, like, and it's crazy. But so we still haven't gotten that, so I'm like, oh, maybe the store will open, maybe we can go get it in person. But when we found out about the Puma thing, I've been religiously following them, and dude, I woke up like an hour before, because they were gonna release it 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern. So I literally like was online, and I put stuff in my cart, and the mistake I made was I started looking at other stuff because I didn't see it selling out that fast.
Right.
And then when I try to load my cart, like, for those who are shoe heads and be trying to get Jordans online, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Gone.
When I started loading my cart, it was like, oh, this item sold out. You gotta refresh your cart. Take that out, refresh your cart. But a lot of people are on the server, on the website, so it takes slower. So by the time I delete that one, essentially everything was sold out, right? And so I was like, I was so heartbroken, and
really,
I was
like it was.
I was like,
horrible.
dude, I've been waiting for this like all the time, and I've been waiting for this for a long time, and I was like, you know what? But people still bought his product. That's a good thing that it's selling out, right? And then luckily, I was telling him, I'm like, dude, I was even late to work that day because I was like, yo, what am I gonna do?
Right.
I was super excited about it, and then I think it's Nipsey, and then the letter 4, Eva, EVA. Their Instagram page was like, the Marathon Clothing is actually releasing his Puma thing too.
Boom.
I didn't know that. Like, all I saw was only Puma was gonna release. So I hopped on the Marathon Clothing page. They had it all in stock. I literally boom, boom, bam, put it to my cart, checked out.
She got hella stuff.
Spent a good couple of Benjamin Franklin.
No problem.
Was well worth it. Because it's going, because the proceeds, at least the Puma profits are gonna go to the foundation, and so it's a good cause. And so I was like, drop a couple of $100, don't even matter. And luckily, right after I checked out, I checked the website like 5-10 minutes later. The stuff that I wanted had sold out. So I literally went back to that Instagram page and commented like, "Yo, good looking out." Like, I didn't even know that info. So we were able to get some of his stuff. I was anticipating that it was gonna take a while, right?
Yeah, we were expecting, the same thing with the stuff we ordered in March.
Mm-hmm.
But, they actually were very, what's that word?
Quick.
They said, hey, they sent her a text like, hey, we have your order ready for the Puma stuff and we're shipping it.
Yes. Yesterday I got the text. It was a weird number, like one of those like, oh, like if you have like a online store membership and they send you random sale stuff. So, oh, excuse me. It was a weird number and I was driving. I literally got to the house. I parked and I looked at my text. I was like, yo, it's at the Marathon. And at first I was like, I kind of hope it's like the older stuff, right? Because those are his original clothing. Like we got the Crenshaw jersey, the shirt with his face on it.
Nipsey, the greatest hits one. Yeah. If you have title that
and then we got
cover.
The regular Crenshaw, and then it was pretty dope. And then when I checked on it, it was actually the Puma stuff. And then they sent me the tracking number today. So I'm pretty excited to see the gear and just see, what he created to be authentic to his style, right? So yeah, I'm pretty excited. This Nipsey journey has been super dope, like always playing his music and stuff. And so just to go to a gallery was really a privilege and a blessing to go to and see his legacy. So yeah, any last comments?
No, it was a really dope gallery, and
yep, keep on streaming his music because streams does turn into income. Keep on supporting him and buying his gear.
Yep.
And no diss to anybody's side hustle, but for those who really want his gear, if you're a true fan, you would buy it directly from his website. Like I know a lot of other people are selling some dope gear, don't get me wrong, but that's not going directly to his crew, to his family, to his foundation. And so I'm willing to wait a whole year for his stuff to come in. And so I encourage y'all to, not buy stuff that is not by his peoples, and buy it directly from him. So it goes back into the Crenshaw community, it goes back to him, it goes back to his family, and his crew that's worked so hard to build up the great artist, the great philanthropist. Yes, that he is. So yeah.
So all money in.
All money in. The Marathon clothing. The marathon continues. All right. Bye, YouTube. Peace out.